You know what the going on, man? It's FBAO, and you now is rocking with the record pool for sure.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Summertime Fine.
A Chicago realist.
So I'm back. We back with the record pool. If y'all ain't know, y'all. Let me tell y'all, we got this hot new artist on the rise. So boss say yo.
You know it.
There we go.
You know the vibe.
So tell us. We gonna jump right into it. Tell us where you from.
I'm from the east side of Chicago, Jeffrey Manor to be exact, 95th. That's exactly where I'm from. Definitely nowhere else.
Okay. So what does FBE stand for?
FB stands for family before everything. You know what I'm saying? So basically, like, it was a group of us that we came up with the name as Shorties, like about 2012. We just always stuck together no matter what. Like, we can get into it, the most baddest fallouts, whatever the case may be, but we always stick together. Family before everything, for sure.
Facts.
So how is it like? I mean, because you talking about family, I already know how working with family in general is.
I mean,
so
it's family. You feel me? We got the ups and downs. We got the good and the bad. You know what I'm saying? But just still understanding that it's family and just wanting to see everybody around us win as an equal type situation. So it ain't no bigger eyes or no little U's, or we not in competition with each other. You know what I'm saying? If he could be up 100 million, I could be dead broke. I'll never feel no type of way type situation. You know what I'm saying? We family, and we always look out for each other type situation.
I like that.
You affiliated with AOKD?
No, I ain't affiliated with AOKD.
I
ain't gonna lie. Like rapping a lot of people. That's why I made sure like I put FBE or like Boss AO or something in front of my name, just so like people won't get us mixed up. But like coming up, I definitely got mixed up a lot with the AOKD situation. But I am not AOKD. I look nothing like them. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
So how long? Like how did you get into music in general?
I got into music when I was like a shorty, like just messing around type situation. I used to be like remixing little songs and like recording myself, like writing the song down, and I record myself rapping it. But then like I took it serious, like once I got in the studio, and then like I don't know, like music has always been my passion, and like I knew it was I knew I was talented with it, so it was like I can't waste the talent. I might as well put it somewhere. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
I had saw a video. It was like 8 years ago.
Yeah.
You was around the era when like King Louis came
For sure validated. Like I've been out here like since 2010. I've been rapping. So like I was rapping when Shorty was rapping, Chief Keef, Lil Reese's, the Lil Durks. You know what I'm saying? The Ducks, all those situations. I've been rapping. You know what I'm saying? But I was just the Eastside part of it. You know?
Gotcha.
For sure.
But I mean, in order to get into it, like how was it when you said like, "Dag, how did you know about the studio? You know what I'm saying? How did you?"
Oh, so like basically, it's crazy because like basically, I had a homie named Reggie. Shout out my boy Reggie for sure. I got a homie named Reggie. He had told me one day like, "Man, let's go to the studio," and I'm like, "You got a studio?" He like, "Yeah." And it was my homie Space. He had a studio in the basement. He wanted like $25 an hour. Back then, that was cheap. So I bet, you know what I'm saying? We put that together. He introduced me to the studio. And then like ever since, it's just, I stayed going. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't had nothing else to do, you know what I'm saying? Back then, I ain't had the most money or anything like that. So like, I'll come up with $25 and that could be able to keep me out of trouble. Or that's where I'll go to like vent, or like if I'm feeling some type of way or like going through something. That was a way for me to express myself through the music.
Okay,
for sure.
That's what's up. So, do you know TLN CJ?
Oh yeah, that's my boy. My life.
So we had him on the show. Shout out to him too, man.
For sure. Shout out my boy CJ on Cheek. Really going crazy.
So you know how like
different.
Yeah, for sure. You know how like Chicago extra segregated. Like motherfuckers got their own groups of people. Like who you rocking with? Like, or you not even with that? You rocking with whoever want to work with you type shit.
Like I ain't gonna lie, that's how I'm really rocking. You know what I'm saying? I'm rocking with whoever want to work with me. You know what I'm saying? Whoever willing to work. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no dick riding ass person though. You feel me? So it be like I'll reach out, but I ain't gonna overly reach out. But I'm willing to work with a lot of people. Like the city of Chicago as a whole is talented. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's people that I'm in tour with, if you make good music, you know what I'm saying? I can't beat that you make good music. Ain't no hating in my blood. So like I'm willing to work with anybody. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
That's what's up.
How is it like trying to, you know, in that type of world, you know what I'm saying, like where it's always, you know, a problem, you know what I'm saying, or it's always an issue, it's always like, my people don't rock with you, so we're gonna have to, you know, how is it being like just coming, you know, just going through that?
I mean that make it a lot of it make it difficult. I ain't gonna lie, because it's just like off the strength of some people, they might want to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? They might want to work with you, but it just they can't work with you through the street situations, or somebody might be into it or anything of that case. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of like put a standstill on your potential, because it's like it could be a chance that if you did this with this person, you could take off, but it's like, out of respect of the street code and things of that sort, it's just like by the laws of the street, you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like if they in war, if I'm in war with them or we beefing or whatever the case may be, I can't. It's like we can't do music, because it's like at the end of the day, it ain't gonna be real. You know what I'm saying? Or it's gonna be like it's gonna be something fishy behind it, or anything can happen. So it's like you just got like, I don't know, it's segregated, like bro said. It's like it's real segregated, but at the end of the day, you just gotta keep working. You know what I'm saying? And you just gotta. You feel me? That's when you just gotta appreciate the people that you do have in your corner. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't take it as like a standstill, because it just helps me advance my portfolio. You know what I'm saying? Like if I can't mess with the people that's gang banging or whatever the case may be, I might go mess with the people that's in the burbs, or I might go mess with the dude making the Juice World music. You know what I'm saying? Or I might go. I'm not gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? My career, because I can't do it with this one person when it's another person that can do the same thing that you doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I like underdogs. Like, you know, I don't really care for the people that be like in the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? Like I like it's a lot of talent that's unheard of. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of talent that people don't really hear into, because they not rapping about certain things that people want to hear. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely a lot of talent. So I just reach out to everybody for sure. But it definitely be difficult with those matters. Definitely.
Yeah.
So with that being said, like who are you working with? Like who you rocking with? Who you got some music with?
I got music with like a lot of people. I got a music with a lot of my homie them though. You know what I'm saying? Like my homie, as a group we rap too. Like my homie J Mac, I got music with him. My big brother, he signed a free band. He free band Trey. That's my big brother. Okay. So you know what I'm saying? We be fucking with the free band gang a little bit. He be fucking with Doughboy. I got a couple people. I got a homie named Shaky Kruger as well. He be rapping too. You know what I'm saying? I got a homie named Tay. I got a lot of homies that I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Like during the mix of things like that, I fuck with a lot of people though. You know what I'm saying? So I got a lot of songs with a lot of artists. I don't want to just say a couple names, you know, but it's a lot of the guys that rap that, you know, we got it going on for sure.
So what do you think separates you from other artists?
What separates me from other artists? I'm not trying to be nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
When you see me, you gonna know me. Like, it ain't gonna be. I'm not trying to be him. I'm not trying to prove a point. I'm not trying to win nobody's respect or anything of that sort. You know what I'm saying? You gonna like me how I come. And what makes me different is I stand out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you could rap and have music or whatever the case may be, but a lot of people don't have the confidence or the star appeal. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Anything that I'm doing, I'm leaving it on the table. When I leave the room, you're gonna remember my presence, regardless of who you work with. It could be the biggest artist to the littlest artist. You know what I'm saying? I just make sure I stand myself and create originality. You know what I'm saying? Try to do things my way, so I can stand out for sure.
Oh, that makes sense. I don't blame you on that. It's just too many people out here want to be somebody and be the next person.
Like,
I don't blame you. You know what I'm saying?
Music nowadays, like everything be sounding the same.
Yep.
So I be really thinking like, man, how I can stick out or how I could do something differently. You know what I'm saying? I want people hear me. I want people to be like, oh, that's Ayo. I don't want people to be like, oh, he sound like woo woo. Or, is that woo woo? You know? So I just gotta make sure everything I do is original. You know.
So what's your process in the studio? You writing or you punching in?
My process in the studio, I'll write. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how I'm feeling, like sometimes I'll write, but I might not have the whole song finished. Then I'll punch in the rest of the song type situation. But like, I really like writing though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's cool to punch in. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. But like, I really like. I don't want to just be rapping anything. You know what I'm saying? When you punch in, it'd be like they be rapping, but you be really just putting anything that comes to your mind right then and there. When you write, you know what I'm saying, you could really explain thoroughly through your music, you know what I'm saying, because it's manifestation, you know what I'm saying, whatever you write, you know what I'm saying, it comes to life, whatever you speak come to life, so it's like, that's why I like to sit down and really thoroughly write my music, but it depending on the music or the beat, depending on how I'm feeling, like I might be off some liquor or whatever the case may be, and I might want to, you know what I'm saying, punch in. But I'm with like my process in the studio. I'm a studio junkie. Like, you know, some people go to the studio just to kick it, just to take a couple pictures to set it in the studio. They done been in there 5 hours, did one song. Like, if I'm in the studio 5 hours, I promise you I'm bringing 10 songs out of there. Maybe a whole EP, maybe a whole mixtape, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Anybody will vouch for me with that. Like, I might work at the crazy, like, when it comes to the music. Because I take advantage of it. If I could sleep in the stew, I would, for sure.
I mean, speaking of the studio and you know, going through the whole writing process, because I see you've been in tune with DJ Meal Ticket a lot. Shout out to DJ Meal Ticket.
I'm a lot. Shout out DJ Meal Ticket. That's my boy.
For sure.
So how did y'all even get in tune with each other?
I gotta shout out my boy Meech. You know what I'm saying? Meech, he like my big brother. You know what I'm saying? He helped me a lot through the music and things like that at that course. So he got a lot of connections. So he ended up. I've been knew Meal Ticket a long time ago because he had hosted one of my mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? But you know how that be. He got what he got going on. I got what I got going on. So you know.
Yeah.
But long story short, you know, everything is meant. So we end up bumping into each other again. Basically, my homie Meech like, yeah, I got a studio session for you and Meal Ticket. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, bet. We went to the studio. He played like 3 tracks. I tore them all down. Oh yeah, I'm fucking with you. Ever since we've been locked in, for real, for real.
That's dope.
That's what's up. So I know you probably seen what's been going on with in the media, YSL, you know, Young Thug and them getting locked up. Everybody, people out here, right?
Sure.
New York, all that. So do you like? A lot of people say they blame the lyrics. How you feel about that? Like you think you could just say like you could talk about what you like, or you should just keep that on the rap, talk about some other shit?
I mean, that's like, if you, it's like, I feel like that ain't right, because it's like, at the end of the day, everything is entertainment, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you can look at the 6ix9ine situation, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody really thought like he was a gangster, all this, and he ended up telling on people, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's entertainment, you know what I'm saying? He really not that street type of guy. He did that all for entertainment, but did they penalize? Did they penalize him for it? You know what I'm saying? He told on a whole bunch of people type situation. So I feel like using the lyrics, that's really weak. You know what I'm saying? Because that make it to the point where rappers gonna be scared to rap. You know what I'm saying? Because if you listen to back in the day, the Tupacs, the Biggies, all that, like them type of rappers, they was really talking crazy. Like, you think we talking crazy because they saying a couple names and songs, but Funum was talking crazy, right? Whole conspiracies in one rap, and like, this is, so it's like you can't take that from our generation. True. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that. I just feel like that's crazy. That's crazy for real.
That is.
So do you think that's gonna take the realness out of music?
Right.
I mean,
because you can't really express yourself, right?
And that's what people was doing.
I don't think it's gonna take the realness out of music, because rappers and the music genre that they using is like they rebellious, bro. So it's like, regardless of them saying that they gonna use it here, they still gonna rap. You know what I'm saying? They still gonna rap what they gonna rap at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? Even if they saying this, labels still signing them for rapping like it. You know what I'm saying? Labels ain't telling them to stop. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, labels control music. So if that's what they don't want them to do, then they could tell them that, but they not going to tell them that, because violence sells. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, violence sells. I don't care what it's sex, nudity, killing, all that. You go on any social media right now, that's the stuff that's doing millions of views. People hurting people doing the wrong thing. You could go listen to like the positive rappers, all that type of stuff. People ain't really attending to them because they don't want to really hear about it. You know what I'm saying? The game is made for people for violence. You know what I'm saying? The game is made for a negative outcome. It's not made for positive outcomes. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, you know the difference from feel good music and that music that make you want to go do stuff to people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, it's just, I don't know, for real.
How you feel about like I done been out of town, and when you say you from Chicago, my first thing, you didn't call the body, you didn't get all type of crazy stuff, but I'd be like, it's really a nice city too, though.
Nah, for sure. Man, we got a beautiful city. Yeah. I mean, we got a beautiful city. It's fun. You know what I'm saying? It's a great city. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's the people, and I wouldn't even say it's the people in it. It's just the environment that the people are in. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, Cause at the end of the day, I still go outside every day in Chicago, and I be in certain place, certain situation. Subtract the violence, subtract the shooting, subtract the killing. It's really a fun city, you know what I'm saying? And it's a beautiful city. Like it just people be scared to jump outside they shell or move outside the box, and that's why I tell people a lot. Like I used to be that way before I started traveling. Like, you know what I'm saying? I never wanted to leave my neighborhood. All I wanted to do was stay on the block type situation and just stay where I was at. But when I went out of town, I think it was Miami or something like that, and I seen like just the difference of breath, air, the energy, and you know what I'm saying? It was just different, and I just let me know like it's more to life. I feel like if people just really live life more than just being stuck in that shell or thinking about what other people think about them, I feel like people will understand and see like our city is a beautiful city to subtract the violence and things of that sort. And a lot of great people come from Chicago. Like they can't take that from us. So for us to be a bad city and have people make it look at half the artists, half the producers, half the teachers, half the lawyers, half the doctors, all type of situations. A lot of people that's high up, they came from Chicago or they got some type of connection to Chicago for sure.
So what do you think needs to be different, like to get a different stereotype in Chicago?
Right. Fact.
Do you think do they need to change something? Like what? And if so, like what is it? You know what I'm saying that we could do better like here? Cause you see how the news portrays, like, you know what I'm saying? Like every time, like I didn't been in situation, like I ain't gonna say situations, but I done been out of town or whatever. And you know, when you go to different places or whatever, you from Chicago? Oh, you know, we good over here. Like we don't want no problems. You know what I'm saying? It's like the whole environment, demeanor, everything changed. And it's like, bro, it's not even that. Like you can't base somebody off of where they from, but it's like, but they, you know, this is all they know about your city, about you. You get what I'm saying? So how do you think that we could change that?
I think we could change that by changing the environment. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like by people focusing less on social media and focus more on like they crafts, they personal ideas. Like, and people need to believe in themselves more. Like, we ain't got a lot of leaders, you know what I'm saying, for real. Like, we got the leaders like the governors and stuff, but ain't nobody really caring about the mayors and all that type of stuff. We need people only gonna listen to people who went through what they went through, you know what I'm saying? So we need more people that's just to express, you know what I'm saying, it's a difference, it's a change out here, you know what I'm saying? And we need people to start thinking with their own mind. Like, there's a lot of follow the leader type situation going on. Like, I see a lot of youth nowadays, like, just be doing stuff because of the next person doing it, or, oh, this guy said it was cool, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, and all it takes is one conversation to change a person's mind, or just telling somebody no. So it's like, I feel like we need to come together more. Like, because like you said, like bro just said, it's segregated. So it's like, people one track mind. You know how Chicago people is. Once they mind set on something, it's damn near the hardest thing in the world to change it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and everybody want to be tough guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody ain't got to be tough. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got to be tough or just know when to be tough. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's too much senseless killing. Like, so in order for people to change that, people got to step up to the plate and help people change. Because a lot of people wasn't taught certain ways. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people you would be surprised how many people never had a real heart-to-heart conversation with a person, like, or a person asking a person, like, what do you want to do with your life? Is this what you really want to do for the rest of your life? You know what I'm saying? Like, if we had more leaders and more people really reaching out, like, you don't understand, like, these rappers, they got the biggest influence because that's who they looking at. You know what I'm saying? As a rapper, or as a singer, as a whoever you is, like, y'all got that big influence, so people want to do what y'all doing. So it's like, if they see you just consistently doing drugs, shooting guns, ooh, that's what everybody gonna want to do. But if they see you doing more positive things, not even just in your community, in the city, you know what I'm saying, it'd be different, you know? And that's why I feel like Atlanta's so like, Atlanta bad, but they got a different type of togetherness, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you in Atlanta, like, it's like, regardless of who it is, everybody seem like family, you know what I'm saying? Like, out here, it just seem like everybody got a problem with somebody. Like, you can meet a person, you never met this person a day in your life, and he can have a problem with you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, you can't even ask a motherfucker, like, you got a problem? Because now it turned to a whole escalated situation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's just communication messed up out here. You know what I'm saying? Too many people care about what the next person gonna think. Oh, I think you hoeing me. I think you think I'm a bitch type situation. So it'd be like, that's how this shit goes. So in order for it to change, the people in the city gotta want to change, for real. Like, Cause we could talk about they been talking about change since I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? Nah, for real. They was talking about change when y'all was kids. You know what I'm saying? So it's like at the end of the day, like if you want change, people gonna have to change, and if people ain't willing to change, then things gonna always be the same. For real.
You think it'll help if like you know how mothers get deals and they leave the city like quick. You think it'll help if they stay and try to put more people on?
I mean, I don't feel like a lot of times when people leave the city, 9 times out of 10 your label forcing you to leave the city anyways. You know what I'm saying? Type situation. Just like if you coming up from a gang banging situation. But I feel like people like rappers, big rappers, staying in the city. Nah, well not Chicago. Nah, cause it's cause I seen a lot of rappers die in their city. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, like for no reason though. Like Dolph in the Memphis situation, like I can name numerous of times that he done helped out for numerous of people in the city. I'm pretty sure he done helped his ops, your families. You know what I'm saying? From turkey drives, from just going to the neighborhood, passing out shoes and things like that. He died right in his neighborhood at the cookie spot where he always get cookies. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, in that instant, like it's important for you to move because no matter what, evil is always around. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but what the thing is, don't forget where you came from. That's what happens. You know what I'm saying? People move and they forget where they came from. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, always you got to be the hope. Because at the end of the day, when people see that you came from where they came from and made it, you the hope now. So it's like, once you the hope, but you out here in Atlanta helping all these Atlanta people, or you doing all these drives in Atlanta, but it's like you ain't even helping us. You got 6, 7 numerous kids in your neighborhood that you know rap. You know what I'm saying? Or that you know, you don't have to sign these kids. Get them a studio. Put them in, you know what I'm saying? Help put them in areas where they don't have to be involved in the wrong things. You know what I'm saying? But people ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, they got that mindset, ain't nobody do it for me. You feel me? But, you know what I'm saying? You get blessed for receiving, you know what I'm saying? For giving. You know what I'm saying? I was raised like that. My grandmama raised me like that. Like, in order to receive blessings, you got to give. So it's like, see, people got to stop thinking about when they give a person something, oh man, they always want. You got to look at it as, you know what I'm saying, they need it, and I'm in a better position so I can help them with it. Stop looking at it like you got to give somebody something, help them out, you know what I'm saying, because that'll go a long way, because maybe that little shorty that just asked you for that little $20, he really needed that $20, you didn't give it to him, guess what he did? He just got killed because he robbed dude for his wallet, you know what I'm saying, because he needed $20. That little $20 could change, like, it's certain things that, like, it don't have to be the biggest things. It's little things that can change the environment. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't do that. They leave and they stay gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got to stay gone to help people out. You know what I'm saying? Come on, for real.
I mean, and you talked about, you know, with the label situation and all of that, you know, that's why we always grind for you independent underground artists, you know what I'm saying, who trying to make it out here. I understand the vibes. And I know how the budgeting go. You know what I'm saying? I done been on, you know what I'm saying, both sides of the field. I didn't seen the closet rapping. I didn't seen the, you know, all that. So when it comes to what's your goal, you know, as far as being an artist, like what's your goal in mind? I was going to ask that same question.
For real? My goal in mind is just, you know what I'm saying, just to be able to grow as an independent artist, because I ain't really looking for no label deal or anything of that sort, because, you know what I'm saying, I feel like the labels and those deals is just to give you fame, you know what I'm saying? So like I care about the money, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I got a lot of people I got to take care of. So just being able to independently create a lane for my people. So just like if I get there, I can show people the blueprint on how to get there the same way without having to sign a label, without being able to own everything. Because at the end of the day, we working for generational wealth. And a lot of times when you dealing with them labels, your generational wealth will get cut off short because you got to pay everything back, even if you die tomorrow. So, you know, your people left with nothing. You know what I'm saying? So me working like independently is just, I mean, it's hard. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. You're going to spend a lot of money. It's going to be a lot of sleepless nights. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a lot of people that might get there faster than you, but at the end of the day, as an independent artist, I just want to be able to create my craft, to perfect my craft, you know, and to be able to help my people, basically. So my long-term goal is just, man, to run it up as much as I can, really learn the business of this music situation so I can be able to teach people the rights and not the wrongs. And I want to be able to thoroughly go through the mistakes. I want to go through the failures so I can be able to learn next time how not to go through that, because I can't teach nobody how to get to the next level if I ain't never went through nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't nobody
That's
want to
fact.
hear a story about a person making $1 million. People want to hear about a story of how you worked to make that $1 million. Like, cause just think about it. I can make $1 million. I can get signed for $1 million tomorrow, and people gonna ask me like, damn, what did you do? How was you able to get that $1 million? And I just tell, I signed a little piece of paper. Or that you could say, damn, I worked and I made this $1 million, and y'all seen me work for it. Now they go, damn, how you? Now you can thoroughly explain it to a person, and that creates the more passion about it. So it's like, independently, I'm gonna go independent for sure. Like, don't get me wrong, I definitely like distribution deals, and like but it's deals that can help you. Don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying? So like distribution deals and that sort. Like if you willing to help me promote my brand, we can work something out. But like signing anything like that, like nah, I ain't really into that right now, for sure.
For sure. So what you got coming up, man? What mixtapes or what you got coming up?
I ain't gonna lie, I got a lot of stuff coming up. I got a mixtape I'm working on right now called Mr. Underrated, the EP. I got a lot of visuals coming out. I'm planning on this summer. I want to do a lot of shows as well, and I just want to take my brand like outside of Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Like just different cities, just to see like. Get a different feel, get a different challenge. I want to challenge myself this year just to progress myself and put myself in another level of another place, you know?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm dealing with right now. But I got a lot of stuff I got coming for sure.
I think the best thing about being independent and underground for y'all artists is the fact that these tours and stuff like see, this the thing, you really don't, I mean, yeah, of course it is always nice to have the big shiny lights and the thousands of people, like how could I tell y'all, you know what I'm saying, like nah, that ain't nothing, like you know, who are you, like you ain't got it.
But you can get that, but that's the thing, you can get that independent though,
and you sure can, and
like,
that's another thing.
Like Dolph was independent for a long time. Was he still independent before he passed? Dolph was independent, and he was a hard artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, at the end of the day, it's all about you. Mm-hmm. And that's what people fail to realize. Like, once you start blaming everybody else for the reason why you not where you need to be, and realize you the reason why you not where you need to be, that's when you gonna elevate your mind. Like, ain't nobody. It's no limits to what you can do. If he can do it, you can do it. If she can do it, you can. You know what I'm saying? She can do it. There's no limits to it. It's just people work ethics be different. Yeah, of course, some people gonna have cheat codes and love. You know what I'm saying? Extra pep steps. You know what I'm saying? That's what come with it. But guess what? Everybody get a turn. You know.
Nah, but I'm just, respecting the fact that you definitely said, you want to go out, and make some show, do some shows and stuff like that. Like, you could do all this stuff that you see the labels do, you know what I'm saying? You could do it just on a smaller scale right now. And then, you know what I'm saying, as your skill grow, you grow. So that's all that matters.
You go distribution for real. Distribution deals is what these labels, what they'll do is they'll give you a budget to work on things because they believe you'll go farther. You don't have to so necessarily be signed to their label or signed into the deal, but it's deals out here that will help you progress for sure. Yeah, and then you just gotta network. Networking is everything, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people miss a lot of beats from just not speaking. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is have a conversation with a person, and the person might point you in the right direction for free, or maybe even put you in a position to make some money off of it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times with these shows, y'all don't understand, y'all can pay for these venues yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't nothing to find a venue, rent it out for about $4,500 and find one of these city artists that's not really on yet. They don't gotta be on all the way, but if they got the city, you can get them for like a little 5,000, maybe 10,000. You didn't spend 15,000. That's a little small budget. You spend 15,000, and guess what? You could charge for the ticket fee. So every time somebody coming in, and instead of you being the person that's in a slot, or you a face for the artist, and all, you rapping with the artist. So now it turns into not you just being there and the 7-8 other people rapping. It's you and this artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, learn how to brand yourself. Learn how to make money out of what you're doing. It's simple. You know what I'm saying? That's all that the labels do. Is that money makes money. Don't be scared to invest in yourself. Trust me, I understand. I be scared a lot to invest in myself. But that's the biggest thing you gotta do is invest. If you don't invest, you'll never get nowhere, for real.
Yeah, I appreciate that. You just gave these people free game. That's
real.
exactly what You know what I'm saying? You hit the needle in the you know what I'm saying? you did that.
For sure. That's what comes with the work ethic, you know?
Facts.
That's why I say people got different work ethics. And nobody can stop you from what you're doing if you want to do it. I know people that's working a 9 to 5 that save up 3 months worth of checks just to be able to do certain situations with them, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't let social media fool you. Half these rappers really ain't got the money that they got. Don't let that put you in a standstill. Don't let that make you depressed or anything of that sort. Because at the end of the day, you could do exactly what they doing. Maybe 10 times better. Just believe in yourself for sure.
So, do you have any shout outs to give before we get up out of here?
Yeah, I want to shout out the whole Eastside. I want to shout out to Jeffrey, man. I want to shout out my brother Trey. I want to shout out my brother J Mac. I want to shout out my brother Shaky. I want to shout out all the guys that be rapping. I want to shout out Lil K. I want to shout out Smokes. I want to shout out all the guys from the block for sure. You know what the vibes is, man. Hey, be looking out for me. If you looking for me, follow me on Instagram as well. FBEAYO. That's FBEAYOO_ for sure. Anywhere you want to look me up, FBEAYO. That's all I got going on. Oh yeah, shout out the record pool for sure. I'm rocking with y'all for the fullest. You know what the fuck going on.
Yeah, appreciate you sliding, bro.
No, thank you so much.
That was dope.
So y'all, it's your girl Summertime Fan. We want to thank you so much for coming through. Man, make sure y'all support underground artists, man. Make sure y'all support this underground artist for sure.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all definitely, he gave y'all free game, especially artists that be helping y'all out. Y'all don't even know. So I want to say thank you.
Wait, did you shout out all the platforms you on?
Oh yeah, I'm on all platforms: YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, whatever platform you looking for me. Like I say, just look up FBEAYO. I'm gonna pop right up for you for sure.
Yeah, I don't want to forget that. I want y'all to be able to find him wherever need to be found.
You know, you hear me? For sure. And come fuck with the guys. They gonna get you together.
And shout out Chicago Realist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Chicago Realist, my boy too. For sure.
He want to come on today. You know what I'm saying?
you know the vibe.
So, but y'all already know. Do the 3 S's: support, subscribe, share. Y'all already. Clearly, Nerd Boy is better at that part. You know,
right.
Like, you had a damn pack. Did you have a damn pack?
No, I actually let you do it.
That's why he got quiet. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, that's Nerd Boy little part. And he don't never mess up at all. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all support. Make sure y'all definitely like get in tune, man. Thank y'all so much for always supporting the record pool. Spotify, SoundCloud, we got it all on lock. YouTube, and make sure y'all go watch us all the time.
Right, on Comcast
Check your local listings.
Right,
sure.
Channel 19.
Yeah, y'all already know. So we want to thank y'all so much. Shout out to our producer, Sketch Killer, and shout out to DJ Nerd Boy, and shout out to all y'all who support us all the time, whether it be you watching the video or you just, you know what I'm saying, sharing our videos, whatever the case may be. We thank y'all so much. It's your girl Summertime Fan, y'all.
It's your boy Chicago Realist.
We out. Peace.